What happened particularly in the fourth quarter?
What do you mean?
Well, you guys couldn't score and they couldn't score, and for about 5 minute stretch there, the only points were your free throws. Was it just teams missing shots? Did the defense get better? What from your side, what do you think happened?
We had good looks at times. Just didn't go down.
You were able to get a triple-double. Kuz got it going there in the middle. Was there anything offensively that you guys could have done differently, or was it just one of those nights?
There's always things that you can do differently, both offensively and defensively. I want you to relook at it, but it's a tough loss for us.
What needs to change for this team?
I don't know. I mean, once again, we was out with a lot of our bodies tonight. We had to shorten our rotation up. We didn't have consistent play from all facets of the game, offensively and defensively. We jacked up a lot of our coverages to start the game. Then in the third quarter, we jacked up a lot of our coverages again. So it was always playing uphill like we've been doing as of late. So we got to be a lot better.
Bron, you got a lot of young guys on the team who haven't made the playoffs before. Yeah, as the leader of the team, how do you get those guys in the right mindset for the second half of the season? Just a little sense of urgency every game, how important every game is. They've never played. Some of the guys have never played a playoff game before, so you can't teach them that. But it's very important to understand how important every game is, no matter who you're playing and where you are.
Outside of the physical rest, what should be the priority for this team mentally over the break?
Well, you got to decompress and get away from the game for a little bit. Those guys have a lot more time than I will, obviously. I'll be right back into it in 2 days, but just get fresh, get your minds right, get your bodies right, come back with the notion that we're gonna make the playoffs.
LeBron, this is probably your last time on the floor with Vince. What sort of influence has he had on you, especially earlier in your career when you came into the league, when he was kind of at the peak of his powers?
As far as inspiration, I didn't take much inspiration from Vince, but I've always admired his ability to do what he did on the floor. The man would jump out of any gym, and that you always kind of had that wild moment when you saw Vince play. But I didn't have much inspiration from him. I gained inspiration from other people.
LeBron, you guys are averaging, I think you're giving up 35 points a quarter on defense. A month ago, you were 7th in the league in defense. Has something changed defensively?
I don't know. I would have to go look at that. Obviously, the number speaks for itself.
Do you think with a younger team, the fact that you're this close to the All-Star break, some of these guys may lose focus on the last game before the break starts?
That's a possibility.
LeBron, you guys get back from the break, you have 25 games left. How close are you to the point where you start worrying about the playoffs? Is that getting close?
Until you either make it or don't make it. That's when you worry about it.
LeBron, we see you're very in tune in hip-hop and in politics as well. Earlier today, I saw you kind of tweet 21 out. Was that a message to 21 Savage? And if so, what are your thoughts on his situation?
I don't know the whole situation. I don't know all the details, but I heard he was released, and I think it's great, not only for him, but it's for his family, for the hip-hop community.
Last question, please.
LeBron, you had 16 assists tonight. You was 3 away from your your career high. You made a lot of great passes. Come up short like that. That's nothing you think about, but a lot of the shots that was missed and great passes.
For me to get 16 assists, my guys made shots. So at the end of the day, we lost the ball game. I don't care what I did individually. I can care less if I'm not winning ball games. That's what I'm all about. So I could throw that game in the trash.
It was a disappointing loss for us, but it's time for us to get away and reflect a little bit about where we are as a group. And I think this first part of the season, we've gone through a lot of adversity as a group. We're probably not where we want to be, but we're still close enough. So we got a challenge ahead of us coming back after All-Star, and we got some work to do. But I think we have a group that's up for that challenge, and we'll look forward to attacking that when we get back after it.
Luke, just for tonight's game, it seemed like the defense started to go finally in that fourth quarter, and then what did you see offensively as you guys were trying to get shots?
Well, we missed shots. I agree. Our our defense actually was good to start the game, and then for some reason we just started letting them shoot three-pointers. I can't figure that out. They hit 10 threes in the first quarter. They finished with 16, which is a big number, but 6 for the rest of the game. But we just didn't contest them. We got there and we just didn't put a hand up and make them miss. So defense was good to start. Then we went through a tough stretch there at the end of the first. And in the fourth, we got the stops we needed, and we got good looks on. I mean, we missed, how many layups we missed? I'll have to check the film, but 3-4 layups in the fourth. I mean, we probably missed 7 or 8 layups throughout the whole game. Had some open looks from 3 that didn't go in. And you got to make, I mean, you want to win in the NBA, you got to make those plays. But I did think our defense stepped up in the fourth and got the stops we needed. Fortunately, we didn't take advantage of it on the other end.
What are the things that you think are most important to think about during the break and as you guys have some work to do heading back in the second half or the last several games of the season?
Oh, it's different for everyone. But, coming back re-energized with the idea of let's try to do something special. Let's sacrifice. Let's go out and give for the team, and that's what we were doing earlier. And I think we'll get back to that, but a little bit different for everyone. That's why I asked the guys to get quiet for a little bit of time over the weekend. I know everyone's got family and events, but spend some time by yourself. And like I said, I think we got a group that'll be ready to go when we get back.
How has Reggie Bullock adjusted to? How do you think he's worked out in your rotation? He's only been here for a few games, but how do you think he's worked out so far?
It was good. We'll continue to work him in, but he was good tonight. Not just shooting the ball, but rotations and making the right play and making winning plays. I thought a few times, especially for him being a shooter, and he was hitting a few. We had a couple swing passes that he was open, and I wasn't happy about the fact we didn't make that extra pass. Those are things that need to be a must in when we play. But I thought he played a very solid game for us tonight.